everyone. Welcome to today's Let's Create event. Hear me? Hey, Trafford. Hey, Barry. Is my mic working? Can you hear me, Trafford? Hey, Barry. Can you hear me?
I can, and yes, I'm recording.
Okay, awesome. Just making sure. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I know you messaged me, Barry. So what exactly are you trying to do? From what I understand, is you trying to make an orb that is grabbable and sinkable, so then you could throw it around like a Quidditch. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah, or just even like just a beach ball or something.
Okay.
It's very simple. The world that I've got it set up in, I sent you the URL for it, but it's pretty straightforward.
Okay. All right. And it's Blockbuster World, right?
Yeah. Do you want the number again?
No, it's okay. You sent it to me already. But yeah, I'll use the one that we created the other day with like the GLB and stuff, and
Sure.
just you
Yeah.
use
You know
that
that.
same world.
Okay, and you know that the GLB still doesn't work on the Quest headset.
Yeah, that's unfortunately it's out of my control at the
Yeah.
moment.
No blame involved. I just wanted to make sure you were aware. Thank you for
I
that.
mean, yeah, it works for some people on Quest, but it just particularly it didn't work for some reason. So it's
Yeah.
definitely there's some issue behind the scenes.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
all right, so I'll use the same world that we used the other time, but I'll just replace the boost script. So one quick thing that we could do is because I like to keep these stuff for future reference, that these were what we did with the GLB the last time. Actually, that's not even the one. This is something different. Oh, yeah, we were trying to do a cube drop, but yeah, that's okay. We'll just replace this whole thing with something else. So I'll just use my same method as last time. Find the banter document. Docs. SDK JavaScript reference. Basically all the stuff that are related to JavaScript. We can just copy this.
Is there supposed to be something on the screen right now, or is it supposed to be black?
Oh, is it not working?
I'm just
see
seeing
it.
black, but maybe.
If you're seeing black, try clicking this refresh button here, or you might have
Okay.
to rejoin the space if it doesn't work still.
Okay. Yeah, let me rejoin.
Is anybody else not seeing the screen? Just making sure.
I can see you all right. No, I can see
You
you
can
fine.
see it? Oh. Okay.
crap.
All right. How is it now, Kalima? Is it working?
That's better. Yep. Thank you.
No. Let me microphone myself so you guys can hear me better. So yeah, I got a request from Barry. He was wanting to create a sphere that is grabbable and synced, so then it could be put in one of the blockbuster worlds. So that's what we're doing right now, and as we did that last time, we kind of mess around with some GLB stuff. And the only way you could add stuff into the Blockbuster world currently is by using JavaScripts, because we don't have access to the source Unity project at the moment. So this is kind of the workaround for that. So yeah. So usually what I do, I'm not a JavaScript person, but now we're in the age of AI, so what AI does best is actually coding. Most of the other stuff are slop, such as videos. I mean, videos are even getting better these days, or images. Lots of them are usually AI slops, but AI coding, it's usually not as slop. So, so I do use that as a tool. At the end of the day, it is just a tool. So utilize it to make your life easier. Um, so what I do is I go to the Banter website, find the Banter SDK document that is specifically for the JavaScript stuff, and then we'll just give the AI the link to the document and tell it what I wanted to do. To use JavaScript to create a sized 0.5 sphere that is grabbable, synced, synced, make the sphere red so it's easier to see. Grabbable. Yeah, I should specify with rigid body. Collider, maybe I should specify those as well. In case it doesn't know, so grabbable, I'll specify that it's layer 20. And Barry, are you still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Just wondering, do you want the sphere to be bouncy as well? Do you want it to bounce
If
around
poss
or just
if it, if it's possible to make it bouncy, that would be great.
okay? Sure.
I have my headset on and off, so that's why I couldn't
Yeah.
hear you right away.
Slider. See, like a tennis ball, so it knows how bouncy it should make it.
Oh, I don't have the same thing on my screen.
You might have to click the reload
Just looking.
button or rejoin the
I got it.
world with your camera if you need to.
Yeah. It was one of my monitors that was off. I'll mute myself.
All right, so let's send that in and see what it gives us. Okay, so it says here's the JavaScript code to create your networked bouncy red sphere in Banter using Banter SDK. Note that in the Banter documentation, the grabbable component is specifically spelled as Banter grabbable, which with two B's at the end, so the script that uses that exact spelling to avoid error. So yeah, so it is technically a spelling error in the SDK, but in order for it to work, we have to spell it the wrong way. Furthermore, a size 0.5 sphere usually translates to a diameter of 0.5. So the script sets the radius to 0.25. Okay, so I'll probably keep it at 0.5 because 0.25 might be too small. So I will. Oh no, but radius. Okay, yeah. So it is double the size. Okay. All right. So we could. I mean, these are pretty understandable because the nice thing is the AI always gives you commented um parts in the script, so it actually makes it pretty readable even if you don't know JavaScript. So I'll just paste the whole thing first. Oops, not this one. That's too much. It's this part. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, it created the event listener to wait for the BS loaded. So this is always required for any JavaScript stuff in Banter, and then also it does this on scene Unity loaded, so it waits for Unity to be fully loaded first before loading these things, or else it's not gonna work. If it's loaded too quick, then none of your stuff's gonna show up. And then yeah, so it create the base object, which is a red tennis ball, layer 20, and it puts it into position. Yeah, so it's just slightly higher up, and then it's slightly further away. So be close to the spawn point. It adds a sphere using this script here. So the banter bs.banter sphere. So it adds a geometry, and then it makes it red. So it adds another component to change the material. and it gives it the vector 4 color for red. And then it adds the physics stuff, so it adds another 2 components, which is a sphere collider and then a rigid body. Yeah, it's using gravity, mass 1. It adds another component to make it bouncy, so it has the BS Banter physics material on it. So the bounciness and bounce combine, which is the enum for maximum. Making it grabbable, it adds another component to it, which is the Banter BS Banter grabbable. And then lastly, network synced. So it adds the same, another component for Banter synced objects. So theoretically, it looks good. So we will give that a try. Oops. Yeah, so I'll go back. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it is already in my bootstrap.js document. So I saved that. In my previous test world that I already created, I'm just gonna use the same one. So what that one is basically a index.html that links to the bb.ban.ing world, so which is the blockbuster world, to get the 2 asset bundles from there, Android and Windows, and then also I'm linking it to my JavaScript in this particular world. So this is why I have the script slc equal the dot slash bootstrap.js. So which is basically here. So yeah, so the index, we don't have to change anything. We just have to replace the bootstrap. So I'll just replace, upload the latest one we just created. Now, actually go check it out. So what I would do, I'll move this over so Mary's camera can still see it. And we'll copy this link. Photo, and we could check it out. Oh, and before we do that, it's always a good idea to open up your dev tool. So you go to Banter menu, settings, space, and then toggle dev tools, and it'll open up basically this. So what this does is whenever you join into a world, just like this is from here, it tells you exactly what's running in the backgrounds, especially all the JavaScript stuff or HTML stuff. It tells you if it's loaded properly, stuff like that, or if there's an error, it'll be in red. So yeah, photo. No. So yeah, so if you see the portal, feel free to jump in. If you don't see it, sometimes it does happen. Join on me. I think all of you guys are friends with me. All right. Still up. Okay, microphone again. So yeah, so as we were saying, we're gonna try to add a time delayed. So
We were all checking something out, and now we're back.
Didn't mean to co-opt your singing.
I wouldn't necessarily call it singing. Someone in pain, as my brother used to say.
So yeah, so that's a very smart catch. Objects fell through the floor before the environment colliders have fully initialized. Is a classic issue in multiplayer VR games development. So now it added a set timeout function in the script. Yeah, so it added here. It will also show up in the log because if it's using console.log, Unity loaded wait 5 seconds before spawning the sphere. So yeah, so when we look at the console, we'll see that pops up if it's working properly. So but then yeah, there's still the issue with the weird collider where like when you try to grab it, it just goes off out.
If you grab it with
Is
the,
that similar to the issue?
I find it if
from,
you grab it with the
when the size is not one.
the ropes.
Sorry, 1 second. Both Barry and Kalima are speaking at the same time. So I'll have our megaphone Barry first, so Barry can talk, and then Kalima can talk. So give me 1 second. All right. So Barry, you are megaphone, so you could go ahead.
Okay. Just wanted to say, first of all, I can't hear Kalima, but secondly, if I put in the ropes for jumping around, then I can pick it up with the ropes. That's what I've been using as for
Yeah.
the glider. So
I mean, yeah, that's not the best way to do it, but yeah, I mean, if you could add a grabbable component to it, that's probably the best way to do it. But thanks for sharing that.
okay.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, it's not even synced either. So even I added the sync component, but we'll try to sort that out.
Sure.
All right. So Kalima, you are now megaphone. So go ahead with what you were saying earlier.
I was just going to say that I didn't see the red ball to see what was exactly happening, but from what you were describing, it sounded like the same kind of thing that happens when the size of the object is not one, and it just kind of goes crazy.
Yeah.
When you grab it.
Exactly. Yeah. So if we were to actually add the object in the Unity project, yeah, if the size is not one, then it acts all funky. It just kind of like bounce off your hand and stuff. So you know what we could do is we'll try to set the size to 1 maybe for the ball, but that means it will be radius 0.5, I'm guessing, because that's half of 1 for radius. So we could probably try that. So I'll confirm that. So it says to match standard Unity behavior with 111 scale diameter. Yeah, so it basically sets the radius of both the visual sphere and the collider to 0.5. So I guess yeah, it uses this radius method to do that. So hopefully that helps. We will see. Um, if we look at it again, the layer 20, which is grabbable, it adds a timeout for 5 seconds. But then the thing is, it was not synced earlier, so and but then so the network sync was not working properly. See. What it says. Okay, network sync on dynamically spawned physics objects can definitely be finicky. The most common reason is script like this behave erratically in multiplayer. It's because everything who loads into the room runs the script. If 5 people in the room, it spawns 5 separate balls in the same time. Yeah, I think that's what it was missing. Yeah, so to make it work smoothly, we need to do 2 things: assign a hard-coded unique ID to the game object that tells the network engine, hey, if someone else tried to spawn the object with this exact ID, don't create a duplicate, just sync them up. Explicitly tell the Banter sync object what to sync. Though default experience processing parameter ensures it grabs the rigid body. Okay, so Yeah, because if you were to add a sync object script in an object in Unity, it automatically adds a Banter object ID to it. I'm not sure if it also does that in the JavaScript. So I think what it does now, it manually added a object ID to it. So here, okay, so it just gave it a ID by default. So hopefully helps. Transform. Okay, I'd also declare specifically that it want to sync the transform, set to true. Let's give this a try. JavaScript. This, and then we'll upload it. So that's uploaded. Go back to that world and take a look, and I'll keep the console on the right, so we should see the console logs as well, since that's what it added. In the portal, feel free to jump in, or you could just stay here and watch the screen too. I'll try grabbing it.
Oh, I see it now.
I think that's what the issue is we just have to wait 5 seconds. Yeah, but it's still not acting.
No,
So it, yeah, when you try to
disappeared when I
grab it,
tapped. It disappeared.
yeah, it doesn't it's just like it just bounce off somewhere. Like it's just so that's something to do with Banter, unfortunately, and that's unless we could make the collider maybe specifically tell it to make the collider smaller. Yeah, so it's definitely it's just the. But no, but then if we make the collider, because the collider is correct on it, we keep it around and stuff.
Did you find it?
Yeah,
Just
but it's still not synced, so that part is still not working. So do you see the ball, Kalima?
No.
Okay, try rejoining because I think maybe somebody kicked your version and it rolled away.
rejoin everybody.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll wait for Kalima. Because it seems it does help after waiting the 5 seconds. It will be right in front of you. So when I rejoin, I can tell the delayed, and then it just spawns in front of me. But let me just. Oh yeah, it's not synced. Okay, let me rejoin everything. Yeah, so I can see it. You see it now? Okay. Yes.
So you can
Then the thing is, it's not
push it.
synced
You
properly.
can push it, but you can't use your hands like real soccer. It's like real soccer.
I like that.
You guys seeing the same one I am? Are we all seeing the same ball? Oh, too bad. I could push it around with my body. It's like real soccer. I like this. Oh, sorry. I should have enough for everybody, shouldn't I? I feel so bad. No, I haven't. I haven't because we're doing some changes in the blocks, so I can't yet. I'll mute myself while I continue my chips.
So yeah, so I'm just telling it that the network sync. So yeah, the network sync is still not working. All players are still seeing their own version of the sphere. It's not synced for anyone. Yeah. You this play players joins, they shouldn't run the spawn code. They should just let the networks sync the host ball to their headset. So now what it added something. Here's the updated script we're adding to check to see how many players are in the room. If you're the only one there, you spawn the ball. If others are already there, the script skips the spawn and wait for the server to sync the existing ball to you. Okay. Theoretically, it sounds good, but we'll see. So you, six-way scrap running entire full clients is often fighting an uphill battle against. Yeah, so So it's also mentioning that this is an alternative reality check using the Unity editor route. So it says that I want to be completely honest with you, dynamically generating physics.
to watch my movie.
Okay, you are not allowed to be here, so you're gonna be removed. Thank you for coming.
I love the smell of burning children.
Works.
Oh.
Yep. Go back. Okay. So yeah, so it says that hey, I wanna be completely honest with you. Dynamically generating physics-based grabbable networking object entirely through client-side JavaScript is often fighting an uphill battle against the engine's architecture. If this JavaScript approach still gives you a rubbing, banding, or desynced, the absolute most stable way to do this in Banter is baked it in your Unity scene before you load it. So, like I've mentioned before, it would have probably be way easier if we could just add the things in the Unity project itself with the Banter grabbable and Banter string object. Yeah, so that.
He's crashed.
I think he cut himself off. He crashed. He was out of sync with himself.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we can, yep.
Yep.
Sorry, yeah, my computer froze for a sec there. But I don't know how much you guys caught what I was saying. But yeah, so the JavaScript stuff is kind of like an other layer on top of like the regular Unity scene. So that might be why we're having so much trouble with this. But yeah, but unfortunately we do not have the source project to work with. I know FireRat has access to it, but he's the only one that it's we got permission to have access to it, so there's nothing we can really do to the Unity project at the moment. So we have to use JavaScript for this.
I can pass this along to FireRat to see if he would, if he can use it.
Yeah, I mean it would be super easy. Like if it doesn't work with JavaScript, no matter what we try, the best option for you to make your game work with the Quidditch is to just ask him to add the ball directly in the Unity project. And that's way easier. Just add the Banter sync script, add a physics material to it to make it bouncy. Of course, rigid body, make it put the sphere in layer 20 to make it grabbable. And that's basically it. It's super simple to do in Unity, other than having to do what we're doing right now.
Okay, thank you so much for
But
trying.
we will, yeah, we'll still try with this latest version of the script to see if it helps in some way. Let's see. So yeah, so let's see if we try to read the script so you can see. Yeah, first set the timeout, and then it added these part where it tries to get the player numbers first, so it sees if you are the first person in the world, then it spawns the ball for the first person, so that becomes the host of the sync object. So then when other people comes in later, it won't try to spawn their own. It will check and see, okay, there's already the first person with the actual network synced balls that is spawned, then it won't spawn the other balls. So we will see if that works. I mean, theoretically, it sounds correct, but you never know. Okay, so yeah, I'll follow a portal. I'll go in, and then yeah, you guys join in after me to make sure the syncing. So after I go in, you guys go in. So yep, I do see a red ball that just got spawned. I don't know if you guys also see it.
Nope. I don't.
So Pony sees it, but is it synced? It's probably not. So I just kicked it. Mine is over here now. It's not synced.
I don't see it. I didn't even see a ball.
Yeah, yeah. So it's definitely, yeah, this is
Nope.
definitely something. The feminine must be off. Yeah, so I think yeah, so I'm reading the console log. Yeah, for me it does say I'm the first player spawning the master network sphere, so it did spawn for me, but then yeah, it's hard for you guys. Yeah, this is a lot harder because I wanted to have a second person to look at the console log, but it's really hard for people in Quest to do it. So too bad Fire Red's not here today. She would have been able to. That's all okay. I think it's just not really possible. I think it's just there's something to do with
Okay.
the network sync and JavaScript. Just not work well. So I don't think anyone has made any network sync object this much. So it would have to be done differently than usual objects.
Okay. It's good to know. Thank you for that.
So I mean, if we go back to cinema, I can show you guys something that I'm trying to help Ghost run with, and we did figure it out. So we'll just bring it forward. It's basically, let me make it for myself. It's basically a avatar pedestal that is locked to a specific person. So let's say if you created a avatar world and you want this particular avatar only accessible by a certain player, and we were able to achieve that. So I can show you guys the script and explain it, and I'll probably share it in the Discord as well. So then whoever wants to have locked avatar for yourself or certain other people, uh, then yeah, then you could use that. So let's head back to the 3D cinema.
What are you dogs doing? Hey, Trey. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Did Dad text you something? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Wait for that to load. I'm just gonna add some comments to the bug reports that I see Trippet and Ponies also submitted theirs. Okay, so yeah, and Kalima. So yeah, I'm just gonna add a note for them so they know we managed to add a 5 seconds delay. Then it shows for everyone. So that was the reason. But,
Hi. Okay. Did she have any ID connected to it? Okay. But she didn't have it synced to her phone like she could find it? Oh. Okay. Then you can let her tether on yours. You can let her tether on your phone. Bye. Hi. Well, we found it can't work, but we sort of knew that anyway.
You can't sync?
We cannot sync that way. We can do it in JavaScript or in in Unity. So all I have to do is find a way to get FireRat to do it in Unity. So it's okay. It just means another version. And besides, would it matter if everybody had a ball in the world? You always put it. You always put it in a chest somewhere, right?
yeah, feel free to just talk among
Yeah.
yourselves for the time being while I finish typing this up.
Why don't you use
For the
the
dev
red
teams,
bricks? Those are kind of
so
orange.
hopefully it'll help them understand our struggles.
Let me just let me check and make sure. I want to make sure it's good. Make sure it's steady. Well, I'm checking your workmanship. I'm checking your workmanship. You see, you missed a couple of spots over here. It's funny because when you're pointing up higher than where that's going.
You can't see the pointer that I'm
No. Oh, it's the rope that I'm seeing. Okay. But you're using rope-a-dope. Rope-a-dope, yeah. Those two in the corner there need to be done. Oh, don't fall through. I'm coming back. Yeah, you're right.
I usually am. Not all the time, but
Mm, you're as bad as my wife.
yeah, this thinking problem is so stupid. It doesn't, you know.
We should have it set up so we can I want it so that it automatically puts everybody um, in that mode.
You hit me, and I deleted something or something up there. Don't bump into me.
Okay,
Bump
fine.
into me, you make my building difficult.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back and see what they're doing because I think he's gonna make it available for Fire Rat to do it. Anyway, that's a minor problem compared to my bigger problem. The contest. I've got a world that's set up that is it's got one completely black floor in order to do my demonstrations for a video. So now I have to go through with the new menu and make sure that everything that's in the menu is what is going to be on the video. So I'm trying to get him to do that now.
Explanation of what's going on.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to explain. Wow, this is quite the patio. Oh, how do you get there?
You could film in here.
I could. No, you know what the problem is? There's too many. The problem is there's too many distractions. That's why I like this other one. The reason I like the other one
Well,
is
if you're gonna,
I want no distractions.
yeah, but you could also create a black wall behind you, really big black wall, so that as you film, you've got no background. So you know what I mean? Like if you want to edit your video, you can lay text in behind, and it's because you get a background that goes with everything. You know,
Yeah, that's one idea. The other idea is I'd like to be able to do it with the headset on because I'm going to be looking at my hands to see the menu, right?
what's that? Well, I agree with that. Yes.
And the reason that's a problem with a black background is because the menus are black, right?
Yeah, but will they see the will the camera see the menu?
It will.
Is there a layer that can be seen?
It's going to be it'll see everything. I'm going to go over there right now, film a little bit, and send it to you, and then you'll understand. Is anyone talking in here? Or is it just quiet?
Is anyone talking in here?
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
I don't think anyone's talking.
No, well, quiet.
Okay.
Feel free to keep talking
Okay.
because I'm almost done. I just want to
okay.
make sure I submitted this so
I
then
was trying not.
it helps
I
the
was.
dev
I was
team
trying not to
to
interrupt
know
if
what
everybody was in a
exactly
séance or something.
issue that we're having. So hopefully they
I was
can.
trying not to interrupt if everybody was in a seance or something, you know.
I was answering a text message, so no, I was just like, oh yeah, that's his text message.
Oh, I want to. If I
Yeah, no
could
one
talk
should
to
just
him,
keep
I would
talking.
like to know if
So we're not in
Designer
that
Girl
silence.
and Pony would be interested in being judges for the contest coming up.
I'd like to know if Designer Girl and Pony would be interested in being judges for the contest coming
Well,
up.
the contest it doesn't have a very big
Of
prizes,
course
so I
not.
I
figure
missed what?
it's kind of like for more
Sorry,
for
I missed what
Well, the
you
newbies.
just
contest it
said.
doesn't have a
But I
very
will
big
be
prizes,
explaining the
so I figure
contest coming up.
it's kind of like for
But yeah,
more for
it's pretty
newbies.
straightforward.
But
You guys are
I
going to
will be
be
explaining
like
the contest
the
coming
upper
up.
echelon once you get your frame
But yeah,
headsets.
it's
So.
pretty straightforward. You guys are going to be like the upper echelon once you get your frame headsets. So.
Oh, it's still coming.
I
Yeah.
really thought
Yeah.
it was coming out soon. They've left us get
Oh,
like
it's still coming.
dangling on a thread.
Yeah.
I know, because like the
So-
Steam Machine came out, and then I thought, okay, so
Yeah.
it's going to be like a week after, because like all
Yeah.
the rumors said,
Yeah.
oh, it'll be the end of June, and I was like absolutely convinced.
Maybe.
It's like that following Monday.
Yeah. Or maybe it'll be
But
2
no,
weeks,
maybe it'll be
right?
tomorrow.
Trademark
Yeah,
2 weeks.
you never know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll
Cool.
be 2 weeks.
Excellent. All right. So
Oh,
Pony, you're
yeah,
into it
2
too.
weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You're, oh, good.
Excellent.
And Kalima, are you
So
going
Pony's
to
into it too?
be one as
Yeah, of
well,
course. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, cool. So
Kalima,
are you going to?
or are you going to
I'm sat
enter?
here building at the same time.
Oh no, I want to. I don't. I think the more judges there are, the more we'll get people interested because
Oh no, I want
every
to.
judge has the
I think the
opportunity to
more
make
judges there
something
are,
as
the
well,
more
even if it's just a little
people
sculpture or something.
interested
But
because
they get their own
every
world
judge
as a.
has the opportunity to make something
It
as
is,
well,
yeah, but
even if it's just a little
it's
sculpture.
all been it's all being
Is it
redone.
up for
Grenade Head's
Minecraft
got
stuff,
one going
Gary?
right now.
'Cause I have
It is, yeah,
no
but
Um,
yeah.
it's all been
Okay.
and
it's all
yeah,
been
it's all
redone.
new
Grenade Head's
kinds of
got one
blocks, and
going
they're
right now,
smaller, and then we're adding a
and
few things. At some point, we're going to give
yeah,
everybody a
new
ball that they can
kinds
kick
of blocks,
around in
and
their
they're
world,
smaller,
but
and
we
then we're
can't do
adding a
that yet.
few things. At some point, we're going to give everybody a ball that they can kick around in the world, but we
Yeah.
can't do
Well,
that yet.
We're like knocking them over like dominoes or something.
what we might do,
And then
Yeah.
you knock over your statues
or we
when
could
like
build
all
a
week
chest in
later.
each world that has a
Or then you
ball in
take
it,
it
and then
around
they
and
can
destructive.
take it out and play
Or
with it
we
if they
could
want
build
to.
a chest in each world that
Cool.
has a ball in it, and
I
then
will send you the
you can play
information.
with it if you want.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Cool.
Well, you can't if you're a
Yeah, no
judge
worries.
I'd
because
love
that
to.
wouldn't be fair, would it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I
excellent.
won't
Thank you.
enter
Thank you.
because I think I've had a lot of
So you
fun
can't
on
if
it
you're a
this
judge
week.
because that wouldn't be fair, would it?
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I'm not going to enter.
And
I'll try.
Trifid, were you interested in being an entrant or a judge?
Perfect. Excellent.
I
Thank you
just
so
missed
much.
it.
Intrepid, were you interested in being an entrant or a judge?
It's no rush. There's no rush. As a matter of fact, there's such a delay getting this thing going that it might be another 2 weeks before we can announce it.
There's
So.
no rush. As a matter of fact, there's such a delay getting this thing going that it might be another 2 weeks before we can announce it. So.
2 weeks.
A special number. A special number.
Oh, it is so fun. It is so fun. Wait till you see what Grenade Head's doing too. So it's
Oh,
quite
it
cool.
is so fun. It is so fun. Wait till you see what Grenade Head's doing too. It's quite cool.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
When
Yeah.
Katie and I were running and you were
Yes.
pushing the blocks from beneath our feet, and I was like, it was
It
so
is.
fun. And we were trying to hide from you.
Yeah.
This is almost a game in itself.
Well, I'm
It
just
was
I'm just
quite good.
after we're yeah,
But yeah.
I will.
Yeah, this is very nice.
I will.
Yeah, drum up some interest. If you send me the details, then I'll spread
That's
them
exactly why I'm doing it.
to
Yeah.
lots of people, as you know,
Yeah.
want to build.
And it reminds me of what Horizon was like in the beginning because we definitely have primitives. We've got a cylinder, but I'm not real happy with the cylinder. But we do have some other things that we're going to be able to add later. And we're going to add a lot of color too, which is going to be nice.
But we do have some other
So,
things that we're going to be
yeah.
able to add later. We're going to add a lot of color to it, which is going to be nice.
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, the moment, what is it?
It's not the same. When we're using the small blocks, it's not the same process for rendering, and so it's quite different.
When we're using the small
The best thing to do, I'll give you access to a world that you can play around in. So I'll send you a copy of that. Did you get yours already, Klima? No, you haven't.
Access to a world that you can play around in. So I'll send you a copy of that. Did you get yours already, Klima?
I'll send you yours too.
No, I didn't get mine yet. So
Okay,
if you want
I will
to,
do that.
just,
All right.
say
And you too,
hi
Banter Girl,
and keep
and
it
Trevor will make everything.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Okay.
All right.
yeah,
And you too,
yeah,
Banter Girl.
for sure.
The little
All
community.
righty, I will chat with you guys
Yeah.
later. I'm
Yeah.
still recording this event, even though it's kind of quiet right now.
All right.
Um,
I will chat with you guys
but
later.
I've got to
I'm
get,
still
I've got
recording
to,
this event, even though it's kind of quiet
oh,
right now.
oh, shut up.
Um,
I'm gone. But I'm
Yeah, well,
watching. I'm
I'm
watching.
ready now. So whenever, yeah,
oh, just shut up.
Okay.
I'm gone. I'm
continued.
watching. I'm watching.
Yeah, no worries. You guys are good. I was just waiting for you guys. Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, I have like last
All
week, as
right, all the problems of the world
Ghost
are
Droid
solved.
wanted to
Kalima
figure
and
out a
Designer
way
Girl are going to be judges as
to
well.
lock down an avatar pedestal for a certain person, so then that particular avatar could only
I'm
be
here, okay.
accessible by that one person. So yeah, so I did able to create a script for that, which I can share.
You, Mr.
So
Fancy
to
Pants.
explain
This is
how
quite,
this works is
quite the thing.
obviously when we have a avatar
Wow.
pedestal, we need to create an empty game object. And what we need to do is add the Banter avatar pedestal
You're the one that's going to be
script
the most ready of
by
everybody,
going
you
to
know?
component and then add the avatar pedestal
If you want to take a
script.
break, I can show you where I'm going to be doing the
And after
filming.
adding that, you'll see this here, and
But
it
you
will
probably don't want to take
automatically
a
add a
break.
Banter object ID,
I can't hear
which you
you if you're
could just
talking.
leave it. And then in here, you
Yeah.
would see there's
You don't
the
want to talk to me.
avatar
Fine.
ID that you need to input. So how you get that is after you have added a avatar through Unity, you would see it all underneath your my avatars. So for example, this one, which is set to public when you upload it, and you can see there is a avatar ID, so 23786. So that's what I put there, and that's it. That's all you need. And then what happens is, sorry, yeah, so what happens is you also need to add a capsule collider or whatever collider there that you wanted, and make sure that it is a trigger. And then another component you need to add is the event trigger. And you have to, after adding that, you have to drag that avatar pedestal object into here. So basically just go like this. And then you have to go to the function part and select Banter avatar pedestal. And then you wanna select the copy clone avatar. So that's how you make sure that this whole thing works. And also very important, it has to be a UI layer, so layer 5 as well. So this is basically the structure of an avatar pedestal. So what I could do now, let me just deactivate this script for the time being. And I'll just enable this so you can see if I just have the pedestal, what happens is it will just show up in play mode even. All right, there we go. So yeah, so that's the avatars. As you can see, it basically is just this. It automatically knows that's the avatar you want to spawn, and it'll spawn it. And then in the game, I can actually click on it and I'll clone into it. But obviously, that part won't work in the play mode. So now, what happens is, if you want to lock it down to a certain person, so only they would see it, you need to make a special script for it. And what happens is I tried something before I added this wrapper. So what that is I try to have the script activates this avatar pedestal or deactivate it, but it just wouldn't work. So as it turns out, when I go to play mode, you would see what happens. It's because, so right now it's called avatar pedestal, but when I actually go in play mode, it actually changes the name of the object itself. Therefore, the script doesn't know which object it is because it couldn't find it anymore. So that's one of the issue that I was running into. So you'll see in a sec. So now we go into play mode. Then once that's spawned in, yeah, so as you can see now, there's like this avatar pedestal, but then within it, it added this other kind of a unique ID kind of thing. So and that's what's causing the script to not know where to find the object, because if I would have just have this in the script, it would just not be able to find it. And another issue that we ran into is I tried to have it enabled first and then disable it using the script. And apparently that does not work either. So all these avatars that are using the avatar pedestal script to put in, they cannot be deactivated. So I mean I can do it in here in the editor, but when I actually try to use the script to do it, it just keeps giving me errors. So it seems that any avatar pedestal, if it is spawned or enabled, it cannot be disabled after it's spawned. You might be able to use the destroy script to completely destroy it, but I have not tested that yet. That's something we could look into later. But yeah, so that's basically it. So what I ended up doing is I added another empty game object as to basically a wrapper for the pedestal itself. So then the script would always be able to find the wrapper instead of trying to find the pedestal, because it somehow got changed. It's changed like during runtime, and that actually helped. So if you look at my script right now, what it is on start, it waits for 5 seconds first, because just kind of the same similar issue that we were having with the red ball earlier is if the script loaded too quick before Unity is fully loaded, it just won't work. So it seems that 5 seconds is always a good place to add scripts like this. So make sure the Unity world is loaded first before any script loads. So I added this 5 seconds because we tried it without, it just wouldn't work at all. So on start, and as always, if it is a flow with any time elements to it, so like let's say wait for seconds or any wait nodes, you need to make sure that your float is a quarantine. So we're just right here. So when you click on the on start, you would make sure you check on this check mark. And as you can see, when that's checked on, you'll see like these two arrows icon would pop up. So anytime in Unity Visual Scripting, or I think even in C# script, if you're writing C#, well, for other stuff, any quarantine, any time nodes, any time stuff, it has to be a quarantine. So yeah, so that, wait for 5 seconds, and then what it's doing now is checking. So we're using the if. So if it's true, and what's true is equals. So we have the A and B. So what it is I added the Banter user get ID, get the local user's ID. So this is the A part, and then it's gonna check against B, which is the variable that I created. So under objects, you just have to create a new variable name, and then it could be this is a string. So I created this variable banter ID, and then set it to string. And what I do is I get so this is Ghostroid's banter ID. How you get someone's ID is by going. Well, I think the easiest way it's on PC. So let's say or actually if you go to one of the test worlds that comes with the SDK, there is a pedestal where you could walk onto and you could get your personal ID that way, or somebody else's ID when they walk into it. But the easiest way is by just using the console in Banter. When we are all in this world right now, it actually shows us all of our IDs. So I can see that the first person that joins is usually yourself. So you could actually uncollapse this. Yeah, so you could tell, yeah, this is my ID, my name, and all that. So in this example, let's make it only visible to Pony. So we'll find Pony's ID. Okay, so this is Pony, and you can see their ID. So what I do is I'll just copy this, and then in my variable, I'll just set it to Pony's ID. And then, yeah, so basically this is what it's doing, is the if note checking if A, the local user's ID, is matching the B, which is the ID, which is Pony's ID that I put in the variable. All right. And then if it's true, then it's gonna set the wrapper to active. So this is why, to begin, we want to set that to disabled, so that it only enables the wrapper if it is matching Pony's ID. Because I also try to do it if it's false, then it deactivates it, and then I have that set to active to begin with, but that does not work. So once that pedestal is spawned, it cannot be deactivated. But like I said, we might be able to destroy it using the script, but I have not tested that yet. But for now, this works, so I'll just leave it as is. So what I do is I'll have a parent object for the script, for the avatar pedestal script. Make sure I turn that back on. So now, if I go into play mode, it will check that if my ID is this. If it's not, then it just won't even activate the pedestal. Which is a pretty safe way to ensure nobody else other than that person could see the avatar. So yeah, so even if we try it in play mode now, I'll just see a blank screen just like what it is right now. Because you'll see in the script, it will try to run and it's false. So then it won't activate it. See, as you can see, after waited 5 seconds, the flow loaded, and then it confirmed that it's false. So that's why it didn't load it. And the thing is, like, even if you look at your local player, on the right hand side here, you could actually see like this is like a randomly generated ID just for this particular instance. Because the thing is, it's really hard to test it in play mode. Because every time when I go into play mode, it always create a new ID, a newly generated ID, and even the name it's different every single time. So there's no way I can actually like test it with a ID that I would know when I go into play mode. So, but that's fine. We could test it in game. So right now I'm just gonna build this. We could all go into the world, and we will see that only Pony would be able to see the avatar. So let's yeah. This is already the world. Let me just make sure.
It's also a handy script if you want to have a door that only one person, only admin can go through. You can set it for
Yeah,
ID.
that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And same thing, like instead of ID, you could always you could also use the Banter user. So you could just go here, user, and then it's space admin. So you could also use that instead, and then get local user. So get local user info. So so usually I would add the get use local user node first, and then you could drag that out and then go to Banter user. It's space admin, so you could also access it that way. And then yeah, same thing. Like you could just use the if node like so,
Yeah.
and connect this. So that's also a way to check if a person is an admin, then it gives them access to certain things. But always add a time delay to it, because if it loads too quick, it just won't work. Yeah. All right. So now we will build this one. Let me make sure it's in the correct. Still. Yeah, that's the correct one. All right, make sure to save it before I upload it. So now if I upload this one, normally, yeah, it pops up. Oh, there you go. Okay, confirm. Nope, something ran wrong. It's because yeah, it's supposed to have like a loading thing that comes up. But let me restart the Unity. Closed. Okay. Okay, so let's try to build this again. Okay, upload complete. So I will throw a portal. Go check that out. Right here. So yeah, feel free to go in. Yeah, so I would like more than so pony for sure. Yeah, and then designer girl if you. So yeah, so I might as well show you guys how I am gonna export this into a package so then I can share it with people who wanted to use it. So yeah, we could just delete this banter starter upper from here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it there, but just to keep it clean for people, I'm just gonna delete that, and then also I'll remove this ID so it's not Pony's ID out there. Um, so I'll just basically the same. You could edit it from the variable here or in here. It's gonna be the same thing. If I change one, it goes there too. So I'll be like the player's ID here, and then also in here, I will change the avatar pedestal, and here be like it's lagging. What? Oh, it doesn't like capital. Okay. That's so stupid. Huh. So weird. It's like certain key it doesn't like. Like I can't use H. I can use DS. This is so weird. Oh, maybe yeah, it has to be numbers. Maybe that's why it doesn't. Yeah, okay. So I'll just do 999. How many digits were the 5 digits? Okay. All right. So yeah, I think that's basically it. So now what I would do is, yeah, the script looks good. I'll just go into my projects tab, find this exact scene. I'll just right click on it and then export as asset package. And then we don't want to include all scripts because it will include like every other scripts that are in this project. So I'll just remove that. We do want to include dependencies. So what that does is anything like the floor, the textures for the floor, the shader and all that stuff, it's going to be included in this package. So in case someone who hasn't installed the SDK samples, which is where these are from, it'll automatically add that all those stuff in for them. And most importantly, it's just a scene, and our script is embedded, so it's in the object itself. So then we don't have to worry about having a separate script.asset thing. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Yep. So I'll just go export. Then I will just do a desktop. So that's it. So now we have a doc Unity package. So now whoever wants to install it in their project, they just have to open it, import, and then they'll have this scene right there in their private avatar pedestal. So what I would do, I'll just take a screenshot of the script as well. And then I'll also show the this part where they have to change the avatar pedestal ID. So I'll just bring this and open that. So also this, so they know. Just take a screenshot of this. You know what? In my previous one, I'll take a screenshot first. I'll highlight it so it's easier for people to see. You know what? Just look at that. Then I'll take another screenshot, highlight it. So yeah. Okay. So then I will share that on Discord. And then do you guys know if there's a public space with that sample scene? So in case anyone wanna get their ID, they can walk into it. I don't think it's out in the wild, is it?
I don't think so. No, it used to be.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was the space maker, right? Is it? Yeah. Or did they change that? Oh yeah, they changed it to the Crystal Lake. Yes. Yeah.
I know Ghost Droid had it in his original Avatar place for a while. But I think
Oh yeah.
he also
Did he
took
remove those stuff or?
I think he removed it, trying to make it performance, because a lot
Okay.
of pedestals take up a lot of frames.
Just go ahead and create one. Just let's see. Yeah, I think I have one already, but I'll just make one and feature it so it's easier for people to access. Let's see. So samples, SDK, basic scene. Oh, I think I modified this because I added this cube for some reason. Teleport enter. Teleport exit. Yeah, you know what? I will. Yeah, I'll just re-import them. We'll do it for that too. Because theoretically, this should still work. So, like, let's say we could go into play mode and then walk into that thing. Walk into it. It scans you. Yeah, your user ID, you're not space admin. Yeah, so I think it works. So if you want to double check,
And he's crashed again.
Okay. So my computer froze again. Yeah, is it still streaming? Okay. So yeah, you could see if computer keeps freezing. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see here, this is our, like, if we look at the local player, the ID is matching, so that means that works. So do this. I'll take a screenshot of this. All right, and then I'll just draw on it. Save that. Just save it.
I think his computer's about. Oh no, he's back again.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
just the weather. The weather's
Yeah.
hot, so it's I think my computer is struggling.
Yes.